in this experience, for however long it's been, many revelations and insights have been revealed. But they've not been revealed to me, the person. They're simply revealed. I am the revealing. I'm not a person or a body explaining things. Consciousness is a revelation. It's the biggest revelation. And consciousness is revealing itself to itself. And this voice of this universe explained, it's your final seeing, basically. But firstly, I must explain, when you disappear into the root, the source of consciousness, you are in the truest, most realist place that never existed. And this voice is so profound that whoever hears it, whatever hears it, will dissolve instantly. And my final seeing was revealed. But it's not some external voice that many speak of. And it's not a paragraph or a teaching. It's just simple message. And what the message was basically 3 words. And within these 3 words, everything that these 3 words mean are revealed. And in this final seeing, I heard these 3 words within me, within whatever I am, within this whole total conscious world, universe that we live in. This universe said, "Let it be." Now the mind will say, what does this mean? What does this mean? Let it be. But it's like the teacher giving you the question for the test, the simple question. And when you turn over the paper, the question is explained, so precise that the answer is so clear. It's a bit of a cheat when the teacher does that, but hey, good old teachers. So beyond this world's let it be, this is what came. Basically, that consciousness is all. There is nothing else out with consciousness. It is infinite. So therefore it is immeasurable. So therefore you cannot say it is dual, non-dual, or even nothing. Because it has no end and no beginning. So therefore, when we look at duality, non-duality, nothingness, it is not even close to what this consciousness is. This consciousness that we speak of is simply a vast, infinite, like I said, substance. And where infinite possibilities appear and disappear. That's all that's happening. Infinite possibilities appear and disappear. Possibilities means everything that is possible is held within this consciousness. And you are just one of the possibilities. You're just a possibility. This voice, this let it be, is basically your good news and your bad news. in one. Because now you're just a possibility. So your minute, momentary appearance is all that occurs. But somehow, we think we are something special within this consciousness. We think we are something special within this consciousness. How come? Well, this explanation, all these questions arose and were answered in this let it be. How come? Well, simply when you think you have free will, or even when you think you are real. I am real. I have free will. Then preferences will occur. And then you, on your own, decide, I am different. I am better. Or I am worse than anything else in this consciousness. Therefore, you will try and take control of your supposed reality. Consciousness is a free-willing, moving, no intent, no purpose, vibration. And you think you have free will. But if you're reflecting consciousness that you are, consciousness then will think it has free will. Free will, like I say, you will try and take control of your reality. This thing that you think you is significant. You are significant. You are very important. And of course this going is going against the total superiority of the whole nature of consciousness. Consciousness lives with no rhyme, no reason. It has no intent, no purpose. It is just here. So when you go against nature, the nature of totality, suffering will begin for you, the appearing individual. Why? Why? Because the totality of consciousness, again I repeat, which you are only appearing as, is far, far superior, far greater than your appearance. So any importance you give yourself is in fact like U.G. Krishnamurti says. If you think you are greater than the worms that will inevitably eat you up, it means you are developing ego and a separate self to this totality. Only forms that appear here with no mind, which means no significance of being here, or attaching to anything old and past, but simply letting consciousness be as it should be, free moving. It has no intent, like I say. Until you act like this, only then will you return to what you are not. To what you are not. This human body person. This mind. And very soon, the good news is, the very core, the very source of consciousness will devour you. It will eat you up. And you become this free, moving, no intent substance that is all, collectively all. And no longer will you appear as if you are a single entity. And what's the difference? Why would you even consider this? Well, the difference is simply this, that you are still in a body. And still no reason for being in a appearing body. Whatever is appearing is not planned. Whatever you are has not been planned. There is no God, only consciousness, which we can call God, living within itself as no purposeful anything. So therefore, the worst thing any human or form can do during this appearance is think anything other than you are nothing but consciousness. Any other thought will keep you appearing as this suffering body. If I was to say practice anything now, that's your practice. You are nothing. Your name is consciousness. This nothing thing that can never be discovered. You're nothing but consciousness. What is your job? I am consciousness. Where do you live? Consciousness. What is your name? Consciousness. What is your aims in this world? To continue as consciousness. I guarantee that this way will free you back home. But the bad news, life, like the consciousness that it is, that you are your original state, will be uneventful and with absolutely no purpose. This is your biggest fear, you see, because deep down inside we all know this. So we don't want to face up to this. We would rather suffer. We would rather have good days and bad days and die. But the good news is, whatever is going on in this world, we are all aiming for this recovery of our true nature. We're all aiming to become pure consciousness. Every single one of us, every single one, every single thing in this universe, every single living organism, despite our judgmental thoughts due to religion, mind, past, and our inability to let past go and religion go. Even through all this, we are trying to help each other through guidance, continual care, compassion and love. That is all that goes on. Everyone's intent is to help each other. But the problem is that we all want to be the last to leave this appearing body. You see, another dualistic two-way reasoning we try to deal with. For instance, if I push others, I will get a longer time here. I will be the last to go. What a sacrifice. I'm going to suffer for all these people so that they can see it first. But at the same time, I, like everyone else, are terrified of being the first to go. I want everyone to go before me, and hopefully they will come back and tell me that what I believe or what I know deep down inside my core is actually the truth, because I have no trust. You see, if I push others, I will get such a long time here. There are billions to go before me. I will help you, and you. And when I leave, the last to leave, this God will grant me a special place in heaven. You see? Two-way suffering. Two-way sacrificing. Sacrificing for others and sacrificing for your own self. In a illusionistic dream, still clinging to the past, that there is a heaven. Heaven is here when you are total, pure consciousness. And that is what we are trying to help each other do. But we are going in an outward direction. We think future will hold the answer, when actually the answer is now. There's no time. You're not going to see it in a time. Time is another concept that we, as pure consciousness, have created through movement. So the easiest way and the quickest way is to ignore the past and stop thinking. Stop thinking. Completely eradicate thinking. Stop thinking that we can help anyone, including ourselves. You see, even I have been thinking through these videos that I can help you. Rather than trusting in the pointing. The main aim behind this video is not to help you, is to point you to yourself. But even this pointing is wrong. You see, it is the thinking and the pointing and the wanting to help that keeps us bound, because we're pointing in the wrong direction. Even though I say go within, it is pointing. It may be the right direction, but it is pointing. It's the thinking that keeps us bound and tied as the individual. An appearing form which we now believe we are. So the best way is not to speak, not do anything, not to believe in future, not to hang on to past, but let everything happen as it should. Let consciousness be, and consciousness will look after itself. Let it be. And consciousness will look after all. That was the message. What to do next then? You see? Video over. mind speaks. I must put this practice into operation. I must practice this not thinking. If this is what you have got from this message, I deeply apologize. If anything good comes of this, hopefully it is that you will forget it. And simply continue your life. You see? It's not about changing things or controlling things any further or thinking things out. How to be this one. How to see this core, this source. Just forget. Forget the past. Move on. And slowly, very slowly, when these thoughts start to reduce, consciousness will do it on its own, without the appearing form interfering. Let it be, you see. Let it do what it's doing. It is doing it perfectly. Your world is perfect. So why would you want to think something better? Why would you want anything more? From your perfectness. Let everyone be. Let everything be. Let nothing be. Let these words be. Which means let them go. And do what they're meant to do. Let consciousness go. Let it be and do what it is meant to do. Looking after itself. Namaste.